Group. Actually, it's the last meeting for Phoenix for this year. So we've had an incredible year. We've gotten like all of our goals that we wanted to get referral wise. We wanted 500. We got over that. We wanted to get at least 10,000 hits on our e-card. We got over 11,000 on that. So it's all in all, it's been a great year, and we just wanted to sort of sum everything up today and just thank all of our members, the ones even that are watching. Wendy, if you're in Costa Rica, so hello. It's good that we can connect this way, remotely and so on. And it's just been a very learning time for me as well. Just and that's what it's all about. No matter where you are in life, if you keep learning, it makes things interesting. So let's move right into our. Oh, also wanted to mention later on we're going to have a incredible presentation with Norm Boyer, our handyman. He's got over 60,000 years of experience. It's amazing. He knows more than I'll ever know. He's forgotten probably more than I'll know. And so we're going to listen to him later on, and we will we'll have a little treat for you at the end, a nice little video that we've summed up. So we'll move right into our education, and Eric, take it away, sir.
So good morning, everybody. Eric Perron. So here is a tidbit from one of the coaches. He was the performance mental coach for Kobe Bryant and Air Jordan, which we all know. We know both of these guys really well. So what he said was interesting. He basically said, when you're making a decision, when you need to perform, when you need success, when you need to take action, absolutely do it with your mind and not your emotions. So he says emotions will steer you away from doing the right thing. Emotions will keep you in your comfort zone. Emotions will keep you very tight and comfortable. Whereas if you have something in your mind that you know you need to do, stick with your mind. So when you are thinking about something, when you need to take action and you find yourself thinking about it in an emotional state of mind, get rid of it. Say, that's okay. I appreciate it. Thanks for trying to save me. Thanks for trying to take care of me, Mr. and Mrs. Emotions. But right now I need to use my mind and I need to get on with it. So one of the ways that I get around that is I simply put out a list of what it is that I really want to accomplish for that day, for that week, whatever it is. But really simplify it. Simplify it into one or two things, and don't allow yourself to go away from it. Just say, what's next on the list? Come hell or high water. What's next on my list? Get it over with, and make sure that you remove your emotions from that particular action. And you'll find that you'll do it. And in the end, you'll probably say, wow, that was way easier than I thought. That one phone call to a client that I haven't spoken to in a year, 2 years, 3 years. Wow, they just said, hey, Eric, how's it going? It's been a while. How are things? It won't be, oh my God, I haven't heard from you for 2 years. Why are you calling? The chances of that are next to nil. And that's that emotional standpoint. You get your emotions and you say, oh, well, I don't want to deal with that result. But it's probably never going to happen anyway. So remember, when you've got your mind focused and set on having to do something and emotions start creeping in, remember to thank your emotions, but then remove your emotions from the picture and just take that one simple task action. That's it. Congratulations, everybody. Merry Christmas.
And it's so true, Eric. Sometimes when your emotion gets away with you, it sure costs a lot of money in flowers and chocolates, eh? So it's so true. It's just to step back. Thanks a lot for that tidbit. And we'll move right into our introductions with some of the things that we do. And let's start with the fabulous Q. Go ahead, Q. You're up.
Thank you, Tony. Good morning, everyone. My name is Q. I'm the Asian lady of the group. And Christmas is the season where we give gifts to people that we love, a relative, children, friends, to express, our love for them. In this year, instead of giving them clothes or shoes or bags or perfume, I would recommend you give them an insurance package, ensure that they have protection for the rest of their life. So You know what? It's like a promise that you'll be there for them no matter what. Q from World Financial Group, providing you with financial peace of mind when you need it most. Thank you.
Thank you, Q. And for those that are watching on Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, or YouTube, if you have a business, this is a great way to do the network marketing where you're talking people to people. And this gives you a good sample at what can happen when you are coming to a meeting and you don't have to leave your home. This was really set up many, many years ago, 5 years before COVID happened. Phoenix was doing this way before COVID was doing. We were in the restaurants, we had Zoom going all the time. So we were really prepared when it came down to this. And it's been a great medium for us because it saves so much time, so much effort. If you want to know more, just let us know at info@pbex.ca and we'll be happy to give you some more info. If you have a business, let us know and we'll be happy to give you a warm welcome coming in. Now let's move right into our next member here. Eric, you're up. If you're going to be okay to safe-wise to talk about your business.
Yeah. Red lights, all good.
Okay, all good, sir.
Yeah, I'm Eric Perron, real estate advisor with Engel and Volkers here in Ottawa, serving east to west. I'm actually going into Hawkesbury to take care of a client and do a home inspection for an investment property on Friday. So really here to take care of your needs from left to right, north, south, east, west. In case we get cut off later on, I just wanted to say, I had a BAM with Tony yesterday, had a lunch with Tony, had a lunch with Dave as well, the three of us. It was really, really nice to have a BAM together. Steve, if you guys didn't see, Steve painted a portrait of my dog for me that I had won from last Christmas, and it was absolutely stunning, like just heartbreaking. So I want to say, if you have a painting, it was beautiful watercolor done. He's definitely the man to go to. He did you can see the character of the dog in the painting. It's just beautiful. So just wanted to say, thanks. Merry Christmas to everybody. If you need any real estate needs, one of the biggest things I'm doing now is giving people the information they need. What's going on in the market, what's happening, what's happened in the last 6 months, and just there to be able to provide you with the information. You can't make an informed decision without information. So let's start with that first and foremost. Have a coffee, have a lunch, have a chat, and then we'll take things from there. So all the best, everybody.
Thanks a lot, Eric. And over to Penny Lee. Is Penny Lee there? Oh, yeah, sorry, I could come back to you.
No, it's all good. I'm
here.
Oh,
okay.
Hi, everyone. Penny Lee Prevost, known as the Dancing Motivator. I am the co-founder of the Graduate Thrivers Incorporated, where the whole concept of the Big Give was actually created through taking time to think. And that's a big thing about what we do at the Graduate Thrivers. In order to succeed, you need to think about what it is that you want, where you want your life to go, how you see yourself in the world, and how to make changes. And just slight changes will make a positive difference down the road, the accumulation of all the positive changes that you choose to make. So on January 14th, I wanted to remind everyone that I'm doing a Vision to Victory workshop through Graduate Thrivers. And, the idea that you can accomplish anything when you set your mind to it. And kind of like Eric alluded to, emotions play a big part of whether you take action or not. And so that's really what I do at the Vision to Victory workshop, is I help you embrace those emotions, harness them for you to use them in order to be super successful. So if you would like to join me on January 14th, 2024, 1 to 3 p.m., it's on Zoom. And I'd love to have you to show you how you too can make your dreams come true in 2024. At Graduate is where success takes flight.
Thanks a lot, Penny Lee. And over to Steve. How's it going out there, Steve?
Going really well. Getting ready for the Christmas celebrations and everything. So By Media Design is my company, and I help people with their websites and looking good online. It's one way to put it. I'm a digital marketer, digital designer, and anyone who needs to, who really is getting the feeling that their website might be out of date, or just feeling like they're not getting enough traction online, not enough eyeballs on what they're doing. One of the things I've been looking at is the power of words. I saw a great quote this week. It said, a picture tells 1,000 words. So give me the Gettysburg Address in a picture. I thought that was a really good twist on things. What that is basically, because the Gettysburg Address is famous for saying a lot in about a minute. It was Lincoln giving the speech to the troops. So with the right words, you can actually do a lot too. So look at the words that you're putting out as well as the design. I'm here to tell you that it's the combination of the words and the design that really get a message across. By Media Design, helping you leverage your online presence.
Thanks a lot, Steve. Yeah, that's so true. Words have a lot. And over to Terry. You came just in time. We were waiting. Now we can start the party.
Well, my apologies for being late. I had a client call and then my computer decided to update.
It's all good. It's all good, Terry. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm Terry Black. I am the retirement living expert of the group, and I am with Cozier Senior Living. And we offer a variety of different styles of residences and to fit your lifestyle. And we have caring staff. And so if you know anybody who, is starting to look or starting to consider or wanting to educate themselves on retirement living, I'm your gal. And I'd be happy to help. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Terry. Beautiful. And over to, let's see, Jacqueline. Jacqueline.
Good morning, everyone. And I know I'm looking out at the sun, lifting my shoulders, taking them back and releasing them down. And I only have a couple things to say in my 1 minute or less. It is this beautiful time where you want to consider the new year coming up. As Penny Lee has said, there's so many things happening. What I'd like to do is suggest that you take advantage of taking a look at your home budget. In the case you don't have one, make one. I can help you make one. Embrace minimalism. I don't know if you've walked into people's homes and said, wow, they got a lot. They got a lot. And if you take out some of that space, Tony would say, allow the information, allow the energy to flow that way. Reduce your carbon footprint. Everyone's talking about it. Why don't we just try it? Get growing. Every season I send out flower seeds to my clients. They appreciate it and they love showing me, Jacqueline, while you help me build my gratitude and income, I'm busy building my garden. Improve your work-life balance. Oh my gosh. As we take that breath, that's exactly what we always want to consider. Declutter your brain. I believe that Eric talked a lot about it. Just let go of what you need to let go so that what you need will arrive. And of course, then there's always about mortgage renewals. So I talked about budget. Let's talk about mortgage renewals. So when you're looking for strategies for your mortgage money, oh my gosh, you need to contact your mortgage honey.
Thanks a lot, Jacqueline. That is great. And over to Sam.
There we go. Thank you, Tony. Good morning, everyone. Sam Sturz, connectedcars.ca. Here's my contact information in the chat. Well, let's see. For Lena's point beneficial, I do dash cameras. That's my main thing. I don't just install them willy-nilly. I install them right to the fuse panel of the car. No wires hanging down. Nice, neat job. Things that you need in your vehicle, especially if you're driving around a lot, just like Eric. I know he has a dash camera in his vehicle because I put it in. Anyway, other things I do, minor repairs, oil changes, and brake jobs. And this week I'm talking about turbocharged engines. And why is that? Because, well, I had a customer last week, was doing a battery exchange, and I checked the fluids, and the oil was down, over a liter of oil down in the engine. Well, not only that, the engine was past its due date for its oil changes. And that's one thing I know about turbocharged engines. They don't like having low oil. Why? Because that turbo spins very, very quickly and gets quite hot. And, well, the oil of the engine actually cools that down. And if you want to destroy a turbo, hey, that's a great way of doing it. Get low on your oil and leave it past its oil change due date. Anyway, I'm not going to go on too much more about turbocharged. If you're interested in something like that, or you want some more information in regards to taking care of your vehicle with a turbo engine, give me a call or contact me, Sam Sturz, connectedcars.ca, today's mobile electronics without the cost of a new vehicle, and a heck of a lot more.
Thank you very much, Sam. Awesome. And I wanted to welcome Lana Burnley. She's our new realtor for our Monday group, our Bell's Corners group. And Lana, if you would like to say hi or something, and we can't have you do your infomercial because Eric has but if you have another message that you'd like to, we'd be welcome to hear it.
Tony's alluding to, good morning, everyone. Tony's alluding to when I was with Phoenix 5 years or so ago, I don't know. I was representing Arbonne, and I'm a makeup artist. So it's just one of the many talents that I seem to acquire while I'm helping people buy or sell their homes. But I'll leave it at that because this is Eric's forum.
Okay.
And he's a great realtor too, just saying.
And if you go onto my Facebook, you'll see one of the works that she did. She turned me into Paul Stanley from Kiss. That was a great, I still get comments about that. So thanks a lot, Lena. You're a great makeup artist for sure.
No way. Thank you, Tony. That was fun doing that. Yeah.
There might be another one. I don't know if you're still doing it, but there might be another opportunity. So we'll see. And Bernie, over to you, sir. How are your things going?
My things are doing well. Bernie France with Creative Insight. What do? I'm business concierge. I connect businesses. Got 2 podcasts in play. One called The Knack for Business is about people's business journeys, the lessons learned. It's almost like a C-suite library of experiences. The other part is The Property Wizard, which is about commercial real estate and understanding the intricacies of investing in that space. And then I think, and if all goes really well, there it is. East Trade Winds. So that's every Tuesday. It starts January 9th as part of the World Referral Network, which is part of what Phoenix has. And it's free to attend for all Phoenix members. Register. And come as you are, come when you can. Come as you are. I don't know if you want to show up in a KISS outfit, but you can still roll with it. We'll work with it.
Thanks a lot, Bertie. And I'm Tony Jennis. I'm the spirit guy of the group. I'm a medium and clairvoyant. And I look at those things that it comes out of our aura, our energy in most ways. And even houses have energy. There's certain flow in everything that we do. One of the things that I had the other day was a client had asked me about their dog. They bought a gray dog, and one had a black lab. And they were saying that after a while, they get older. They start looking at the white fur that's coming out, or the silver fur, and it's almost like you're getting older. And it isn't that. It's just that as the animal starts to experience your love, that white light comes through their skin onto their fur. And I really have a great example because I got Stella, our dog now. She's a golden doodle. And she was totally gray when we got her. And I mostly hug her head. So I usually grab onto her head and it just all that. And her head is actually whiter than the rest of her body. And when I take her for a walk, they say, "How do you get a two-tone dog like that?" It's a long story, but that's how that works, is that animals feel your love and it comes through in that hug, especially when you hug them, because you're using your heart chakra, your arms and everything, and it exudes energy even more. So give somebody a hug if you really want to make their day. And we're tuning in with Tony tomorrow at 1:30. I'm doing an online tuning class, and we're going to be talking about eyes and explaining a little bit about why people fall in love when you look into their eyes, and other things about eyes and the power of the gaze and so on. So we're going to be touching on that regarding energy. So we are here to raise your spirits.
So Tony, what happens when our hair turns gray? What does that mean?
It means we love our kids.
Gray hairs are hereditary. You get them from your kids.
You get it from your kids, exactly. Yeah. Every week, we give one of our members more of an opportunity to talk about their business, to talk about their industry, more than in a 1 minute segment. And this week, we're going to be showcasing Norm Boyer from Boyer Boys Home Maintenance. So take it away, Norm.
Okay, so let's see if I can share my screen. Okay, I want to get that.
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah.
Uh,
Let me just stop the clock for a second till you get organized there.
okay, let's see if I can get this to open.
Yeah, just don't open up your bank account. We are live.
Okay, I'm clicking it, but it won't open. Okay.
Yeah, double click.
My computer is slow sometimes.
Yeah, especially with some of the updates that we're having.
There we go. So
Okay.
this is a picture of a door taken with a thermography camera. That means it, so you see the dark spots, that's cold, right? The bright yellow spots is warm. So this is taken from the inside, and you can see where it's cold all the way along the edge and down near the bottom, right? It's really colder. So this is telling me that the weather stripping has to be replaced on there. Sometimes you can see the difference just if you can see light through your door, that means cold is coming in. So what's happening here is that the cold's coming all the way through there. You can see the glass is weaker, right? So the only time we can take these pictures is in the wintertime or the summertime. There has to be a 20-degree difference between the outside temperature and the inside temperature. So in the summer, if you have your air conditioner going, right, then we can see these different things happening. Let's see if I can open this one now. Okay, here's a picture from the outside, right? So now, so the dark colors is cold. So that means the heat isn't coming through. Right? You can see the bright spots here. So if you're looking down here in the bottom, you can see the windows in my son's place. And then the windows on mine up here, you can see a different coloring of the window, because this has that high performance glass that I talk about all the time. So I haven't put high performance glass in all our windows. You can see down here in the bottom, this really bright spot here is because of the what we call a side light, and I haven't upgraded the side light. It is double glazed glass, but it isn't high performance. So you can see the difference happening here versus the upper part, right? Because I have replaced this with the high performance glass. And then, so what this camera allows us to do is it allows us to find weak spots in your house energy-wise. Here's a ceiling, right? And right beside a hatch. And for some reason, right, there isn't any insulation here. Some of the insulation has been moved. Whether a raccoon got up there or moved the insulation, right? Something moved that insulation. So there's no insulation there because you can see that surface is cold. And that surface should be yellow like this, not this dark color. And this 21.3, that's the temperature at that spot, right? So that's the inside temperature of that spot is that 21.3. This camera is so sensitive. If you were to take your hand and put it on the table for about 10 seconds, take your hand off and we take a picture of the table, your handprint will show up on that table, right? So this camera is reasonably priced. The first camera that I had experience with, the thermography cameras, when I did some R&D work with Public Works, and they had a thermography camera, and he said we should buy one for our business. I worked for a window insulation company at the time, and my boss said, well, how much are they? And he said, well, we got a deal on them because we bought two, so $95,000 a piece. So yeah, my boss didn't immediately go out and buy one. And so we were doing some experiment at the Sir John Carling building, and he would take the camera, and he had a VCR recorder on the side of his belt, and he would take a picture, and he would say, okay, it's cold from here to here, cock from there to there, right? And he said, so my boss said, well, we built our own. And he said, oh, you did? Yeah, we took a coat hanger, put saran wrap on it, put it near the wall, and if it moved, we cocked it. So, but now the camera, we can do this. We do a whole house for $475, and we find all the weak spots in the house to say, okay, this is the list of things you have to do to fix the house, right? And then, all right, let me see if I can open this one. And this again is another spot where you can see, again in the ceiling, there's some spots that don't have enough insulation. So you got to find out, well, you've got to upgrade the insulation. That's pretty easy in the attic. You just pour more insulation where you see that weak spot. You know, so you open the hatch and you say, oh yeah, I see why that's cold, right? I can't move that up. And here is the frying pan, and you can see one part's light and one part's cold. That's because it's near a window that's conducting enough cold, doesn't have a high performance glass, it's conducting enough cold to turn that frying pan side cold. But so, one time ago. Okay, now I'm gonna close those ones. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the high performance glass. Is there any questions about the camera?
You need a car at 11? So you need the car at 11? Yeah, but you guys like. Oh, it's okay. What time is it? No, I'm gonna go like half an hour. Oh, it's only 8.
There's more than one person talking at a time. Who had a question?
No, I think somebody was talking while it was unmuted. So
okay. Let me try and get this. For those of you that haven't seen this. Now, the other problem with some of this information or any information is demonstrate how much heat goes through your glass. We have a heat lamp here producing heat. We have a okay. I've got the sound, but I don't have the video opening up. It's trying to open up. So the other problem that we have, that you have in the window industry, is that, okay, now do you see the video?
no. Oh yeah. Can you make it bigger?
I'm gonna try. What we're gonna do is demonstrate how much heat goes through your glass. We have a heat lamp here producing heat. We have a meter, which is measures BTUs. We set to 500 BTUs. Your house is built before 1990. You're going to get 2 layers of glass, no coatings on it. So that means 330 BTUs are still escaping through that glass. If you have glass recommended by the government in the building code, we put this in, and it's a low E, still 311 BTUs passing through that glass, so still heat coming through. If you have a room that's too hot, too cold, then we'll put this layer, 3 layers of silver, and here transparent, and it brings our reading down to 6. So now your room is not going to be too hot, too cool. And we don't have to replace your windows. We can just replace your glass. Okay, now I got to go back to how I can make my screen. Okay, I'm trying to get back to, okay, no, that's not it. No, I just got Tony now. Now just got me. I got it to the side, but I can't see it.
It's a sad situation.
Okay, so the problem that we have about talking about high performance glass and so forth, there's a big turnaround in the industry. So when I was a trainer in the industry, it took me a year to to train an estimator to know what they're doing. So there was a big turnaround in the industry, so you don't get a lot of information happening, right? So
Yeah, Norm, do you still want to share the screen?
No. So if I unshare the screen there, that's what I was
Okay, done. Yeah, I just wanted to ask first before I take it off.
Yeah. So the problem is, like, I've been talking to Sam and talking to him about windows for his son, and the realtors, the first one didn't give the name of the company whose window they were selling, and then the second one did, but I told Sam's son told him to tell his son to look for 366 glass, because that second guy they quoted, they do carry that glass, or at least they did, right? So the problem is the people in the industry don't know about this. There's very few people that carry that particular glass. Okay, so now we have everybody back to the screen. Now, is there any questions? Sam. You're muted, Sam.
Thanks, Norm. First of all, thanks for your help with our son's situation. But getting back to that camera, is that the same as what's called an infrared camera made by, I think one's called FLIR?
Yeah, it's a thermographer camera, also known as infrared. Heat comes in 2 spectrums. It comes in the infrared spectrum. It comes short waves and long waves. Short waves is direct sunlight, and long wave is any other heat, right? So what it's doing, it's taking pictures of heat, right? So so that's what it does. So we can find weak spots in houses very easy, right? And you saw where the attic, where they had that spot mist, we've had that happen in walls in new construction, because they're finishing up the wall and they're short a bed of insulation. What are we going to do? We're going to go buy another bag? No, we're just going to put drywall. And you got this weak spot in the wall because they've hit it with drywall, and you don't know why your room's cold because they missed a spot of insulation. Also, the other thing becomes the weakest spot is the glass. And like I said, people in the industry, the government is totally wanting to have solar gain, but you don't want solar gain in July. That's a whole nother subject, right? So,
Hey, Norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Eric. I've got a great idea. You just made me think about it, and of course with Sam's question too. But I had some people move into a rental, and it was a brand new home build, because there was a lot of investors buying over the last 3-4 years. They got in there and they're like, oh my God, it is freezing in the wintertime. It's like 0 degrees by the back patio door. So for anybody who's buying a brand new home, really would be interesting if you could do an inspection, like a home inspection with the Boyer boys, and get them to do this insulation thing, in the wintertime when the temperature is right, so that you can go back to them and say, hey, look, this is where your insulation is lacking. And they'll be on the hook for that, because it's under the first year Terry on warranty. So don't hesitate. Like those are actual x-rays of the heat in your home. So I never thought of doing that at the time for them. They just kept complaining to the landlord who was complaining to the whatever. But anyway, a thought for people who have brand new builds, don't necessarily trust the brand new builder. Get your information. Like I always say, the more information you have, the better it is. And Boyer Boys can do that for you. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
My brother was the service guy for EQ Homes, you know, and he would go fix all the things that were wrong under warranty. So we were thinking of bringing them in to new homes and do the thing and says, here's everything that the builder has to fix, right? So he can, because a lot of people don't know, if they've got bad workmanship and what the builder has to come back and fix. So that's another, thanks, Eric. That's another thing we're thinking of doing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Steve.
Really quick. Oh, I hope it's quick. So the question is simply this. Every now and again, I get a call from some random window, company, and they say, look, there's a special on, government's giving you, there's a grant, whatever, you can get your windows. Is one of those on right now, or should we be aware of you can get money back from the government sort of stuff? Is that on right now, or have we missed a window? What's the timing on that?
Well, of course you should trust your government. They wouldn't tell you lies or anything like that, right?
Or the company might be making it up, whatever.
Oh, the government made it up. They're just like totally clueless. Sorry. It's just like if you need a brain operation, do not book an appointment with your dentist. Get a neurosurgeon. So the problem is they give you a lot of misinformation and they want you to go to triple glazed glass. And triple glazed glass was obsolete 40 years ago. Then it went away and they come back now and they say if 2 layers are better. And so what's happening, physics hasn't changed in 40 years. Triple glaze is still a bad thing. That's a whole new other subject, right?
And so they're subsidizing you if you get upgraded to triple grade glass. Is that what you're saying? Is that what they're probably trying to sell?
They want high ER ratings, which is energy rating, right? It means, and part of that is free solar gain. You want free solar gain. Well, the glass that they're recommending gives you free solar gain, but you don't want free solar gain.
But what if I say yes? I'm working with Boyer, and I want that discount though from the government. And doesn't your window, the test you just showed, doesn't it qualify? Or
no, because it cuts out the heat from the sun. Its ER rating is very poor, but its R rating is resistance to heat is double the what the government's recommending. The other problem is there's only 2 suppliers of this glass, of this high performance glass. So the government can't say, buy one of these 2 glasses, right? And the industry, main industry, has promoted this stuff to something that they can do, right? So now changing, I understand they're changing the building code, and so the 366 glass would qualify new construction. The problem with new construction, you have to build a building code. You need a building permit. Where my 366 glass, when I'm doing renovation, I don't need a building permit.
Okay.
Right? Well, if it works better, I don't need a permit saying what the government thinks it should be doing.
All right, got it.
We need to take a picture of your sunroom, Eric, or Steve. We need to take a picture of your sunroom.
Yeah.
Your whole house.
Camera. Yeah. Well, we know it's kind of chilly, but Alba's in there all the time, and so it's. I guess if we leave the door open, the heat comes in from the rest of the house. But yeah, we're probably losing some energy there. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
Okay. Norm, thank you very much. Anybody that wants to find out more, I mean, we could talk about this literally all day. There are so many areas in the home that are colder than others. And so Norm has that tool that you could look at it and figure out how you could warm up some of those areas. Mostly it is about construction and so on. So schedule a BAM with Norm and find out how it can help you. Norm, thank you so much. That's great. All the things that you've sort of given us. And I was going to talk to Penny Lee to see who's presenting in 2024. I think she had to leave, but
She said she had to leave early. She did
Yeah,
say
yeah,
she
yeah.
was,
She
yeah.
did say that actually. So we'll get that to you guys. We'll get that information to you then. Okay. Just to give you a little bit of update on how Phoenix is doing. We've got our pbex.ca site. As you can see, we've got over 259,000 in shared business this year. Since January 1st of 23, we started measuring and monitoring the shared business among us, and we had 200 and just under 260,000 reported. We know it's probably more than that because of just the way things are. With we have to go by what's reported or what we can see is happening. 502 referrals so far. So our goal was 500 this year. So that was great to see. This adds to the 4.5 million in business since we started 2016. And our e-cards are at 11,295, and that's really encouraging. That's over 11,000 potential clients that will be calling you within the next year, 2 years, whatever, because people will hold on to those contact information even when they get a new phone. And that's very exciting because all that contact information goes on a new phone if people do trade up. A couple of links that we have here on the East Winds networking. This was for yesterday or the day before, for Tuesday. That starts off again on the, I believe it's the 9th of January. Is that right, Bernie? That's an international. It's just like Phoenix in this way, but it's more global, and Phoenix is part of that, and Bernie is sort of heading that up. So that's the link to get to it. Okay.
Yeah, 8 to 9 a.m. And just don't wear your KISS outfit. That just
Yeah.
it'll throw people for a loop. But you can roll in, and there's potential doing 5-minute presentations within that space, and it's a variety of folks. But sorry, Tony.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's all good. It's going to be on. That's when it's restarting. So it's all done for this year, and we're going to be starting off again. Even with Phoenix, it's on January the 10th or January the 8th. We're going to be coming back. So we have a good 3 weeks off, and just to be with your family and just get things going for the next year. Beyond Safety Compliance is coming up on the December the 20th, and here's the link for that. The Mix and Mingle, we are working on that for 2024. We'll give you more information on that and all that. And we also did actually, Bernie, after our Christmas party, Bernie set up a little something for that. So we're going to play you that video. And this is, hang on for a sec. I know the sound needs work here. Just a sec. Right.
Welcome to our 2023 Phoenix Business Exchange Christmas party. Members came together to celebrate the season in person. Food and beverage were shared amongst members. Tanya, Steve, and Patricia are enjoying a great chili. Tony needs to know who has been naughty or nice. Full prizes were supplied by Cogier, Connected Cars, Bellevue Quality Frozen Foods, by Media Design, and Hire Self. Here's Sam, Mark, Dave, and Mike. Bring smiles to you and yours. Tony and Bernie taking in the year and the year to come. Many changes happened this year and some great changes for the next one to come. Penny Lee and Josh talking up the charm with the CEO of the Eastern Ottawa Resource Center, Stephanie Fragman, and her hubby. Terry Black has a chat with the not-so-tiny elf, and not on a shelf. From the real estate side, Eric and Wendy give us a warm greetings for the season. We did a check presentation to the Eastern Ottawa Resource Center from our September golf tournament. Phoenix raised over $3,850 from that event. Here Tony presents to Stephanie, the CEO of the center. Wendy Chung from the House and Condo Group won the 6 months free Wi-Fi. Alex Points Wright from Evolta Electric won the laptop supplied by Sterling Grace Technologies. Norm Boyer from Boyer Boys Home Maintenance and Repairs won the grand prize of a vacation to the sunny south. The event was graciously hosted at the Cogier Windsor Park Retirement Home on Hunt Club. From all of us at Phoenix, we wish a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Interested in knowing more about Phoenix? Check out our website pbex.ca.
And here's a little something that we made up for our Christmas card for this year.
Potentially going down to the GTA area. My niece has been proposed to for marriage, that is. So that's a good thing. And I hear offerings are going to Southwest Ontario. Usually when I go down there, it's always freezing rain. So, but that's okay. That's you go for it for family.
Thank you. My Christmas plans are we have family in Hamilton, so I'll be going to Hamilton to spend some time there, and then back to the Kingston-Gananoque area for Christmas celebrations between Christmas and New Year's, and then in early January, as if there's not enough fun and frivolity that happens over the holidays, we'll be in Mexico for a week. So looking forward to rest, relaxation, repivoting, and recharging.
I'll look forward to celebrating Christmas this year with my family in a different way. Traditionally, my mom always likes to have everybody over on Christmas Day, but because my daughter's a nurse, she works shift work, it's making it a little bit difficult. So we're having Christmas dinner with my parents and my siblings on Christmas Eve. We always reserve Boxing Day. I decided that when my kids started dating, that it was just too much trouble trying to organize all the other meals they had to attend. So I do my Christmas on Boxing Day, where I have everybody over at my home. So being Christmas Day, I'm free. I'm actually going over to my daughter's place to watch my granddaughter, Beatrix, open her Christmas gifts bright and early in the morning. So that's what I'm going to do for Christmas.
And my Christmas plans, family over the holidays. One of the big things that happened, though, I got a message from Santa Claus that the elves had their Christmas party, and a few of the elves had a couple of cocktails, and they took Santa's sleigh out for a joyride, and they were distracted, and they wrecked the side of the sleigh. But I have been sent pictures, and I'll be taking a look at it, and I will be repairing this sleigh before Christmas, so there will be a Christmas.
For me, I'm going to take some time just to slow down a little bit, regroup, be grateful for all the lovely things I have in my life, and come here a second, and enjoy this little person who should be at school.
Oh, nice.
But she lives in Quebec, so she's enjoying a school strike right now.
In terms of plans for Christmas and New Year's, well, as you all know, I like a green Christmas. So Craig and I will be leaving on Tuesday. That's December 12th. And we will be in Costa Rica celebrating with all our friends down there until January 17th. So that's where I'll be checking in with you guys from sunny Costa Rica. And I'm looking forward to getting a break from the little bit of snow that we've been having so far. And basically that's it for me. Thank you.
We have our family Christmas party, and there's 50 people there from my brothers and sisters to myself. So we all have kids who have kids. So my thing was I had to buy plates. So everybody's assigned to bring something. So we eat well and we enjoy ourselves.
So what are your Christmas plans there, Shane?
I get to go to Buffalo. I get to go to Barrie, so mostly just spending time with the family and stuff like that. And our vacation is actually going to be in February because that's when it gets slower for us anyway. So that's kind of what we're doing. Nothing too special, but good family fun. I get to see my brother from Saskatoon, and everyone kind of meets up. And New Year's, we have a little shindig, so all good.
And for this holiday season, I'm gonna stay in Ottawa because usually for the past couple of years I always out of the country or out of Ottawa, but this year I'm just gonna stay here to celebrate, the holy time and also get together with everyone.
Up in the air at this moment, we'll either be going to my daughter here in Ottawa or we'll head out to Carleton Place to my other daughter.
And what am I doing this Christmas? Well, I'm going to have my son, I think he's off for a week from Ottawa. He's going to come up here to Calabogie and we'll go swimming and possibly do some skiing for the first time because something I couldn't do. And with my in-laws, I bring the turkey. So I'll bake the turkey at home, then I'll put it in a big Tupperware, all covered, of course, with towels. And Dave will appreciate this. It's the way to keep the meat warm by the time you arrive to your event. You've brought this big, huge turkey. And I would strongly recommend, if you haven't gotten your turkey yet, please get it now, because as you get closer to Christmas, they get smaller and smaller. Merry Christmas, everybody.
So we're staying local. Sometimes we kind of get out of Dodge, but this time we're staying local and having family over. We've got the nice big Christmas tree. The presents will be under the Christmas tree, and very traditional. So hopefully the snow keeps coming. We get the white Christmas. It's looking really nice right now.
So Christmas time, I'm actually spreading some Christmas today. I have done an outreach project on my own, to a personal one, to bless the seniors at the Odawa Native Friendship Center. And I just want to thank those that have sponsored a grandparent. The program is called Adopt a Grandparent. So today I'm putting on my elf costume and heading down there to spread some cheer. And with my family, my daughters will be here on Christmas Eve. That's our ritual. And they spend Christmas Day with their dad. And then I spend Christmas with some family and friends, other family and friends. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
So as for Christmas, I am going to be hosting, I think, about 15 people here on the 23rd. Once again, my daughter is going to be working most likely throughout Christmas, and then we'll take off to Southern Ontario between Christmas and New Year's to visit my family. And in between all of that, there are a whole host of celebrations, including the Phoenix Christmas party, that is part of what we'll be spending our time doing.
Christmas. Well, as usual, we'll be heading down Kitchener-Waterloo area. That's where my wife and I are from. We have family on both sides. My wife's mother is 91 years old there. So we get together at her place for the family reunion on her side. And then we go to my nieces and on my side. And they're both in the Kitchener-Waterloo area.
Well, I'm heading to the family farm. So first, we have an annual Christmas party on Saturday. Funny how it conflicts. And then there's a Christmas party for my daughter's single friends who don't have family here. So we'll do a brunch. And then off to the farm in Tweed, Ontario. Should be interesting.
After somebody's dog for Christmas, I'm doing 2 turkeys for a customer. What we usually do is we have our friends that are down the street that have been friends of ours for 15, 20 years, and they're Jewish, so we usually go for dim sum. That's our Christmas meal, is we go for dim sum with the Jewish people there. So that's but it's a lot of fun. I like dim sum. It's good.
What I'm doing for Christmas, I'm drinking lots of eggnog. Lots of eggnog and rum. My girlfriend who lives in Toronto, she's coming up for the week of Christmas. So we're going to go up to Tremblant, do some skiing, do some family dinner on the 25th. Super looking forward to that. Ski on the 31st. And so lots of family. Between now and then, I'll be visiting with a lot of clients and wishing them the best for the new year. All the clients that I've worked with throughout the year as well, I always try and drop a little something off for them and wish them a Merry Christmas.
So in terms of Christmas plans, this year we are staying local. So we are staying put this year and just enjoying like our little bubble with the family that is local and some friends. And so yes, long story short, I am looking forward to 2.5 weeks off. So that is what I'm focusing on in order to recharge and to really show up and be the best version and most relaxed version and also most creative version of myself for 2024.
Oh, hoping to take a week off, but so are half my team, so we'll probably be back and forth on it. But yeah, got a good friend of mine coming down. My kids kind of adopted him as their uncle, so to speak, and he'll be down, and yeah, we'll just be hanging out with family and just taking some much needed break time whenever we can.
And what I'm doing for Christmas is, as usual, I'm going to my son's house. We're all getting together as a family. Everyone's it's just been a great year as far as learning things. I don't know, for me, it's been a big learning curve. And this year, I'm going to start connecting to old friends, people I haven't seen in a long time, perhaps even going back to high school. Some of the things that I've even been connected even very recently was somebody that I used to be friends with in high school. That was a few decades ago. And I'm looking forward to that because when you're getting to a certain age or a certain time in your life, you want to start rekindling, because that's one of the things that people will regret. I should have connected to my friends when I had the chance, because they're at a point where they're wondering if they are of any significance, and if somebody out of the blue contacts them, it really makes their day. And so I plan to do that this Christmas, really share a little bit, not only with family, but try and get some friends. So I'm really open for anybody that wants to get together as well in that. So looking forward to Christmas for this year. Thanks, Bernie. And there you go. Yeah, Jacqueline, you left before that, so I hope you caught your segment this time. Love the coat. It was good.
I know.
Put the head out. So anyway, have a Merry Christmas, people. You wanna put the end of quote there? Oh, you did already? Okay, awesome.
In
Wow.
the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Sun Tzu.
Perfect. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody, and stay safe, and we'll see you in 2024. Okay. And for all those on Facebook Live and LinkedIn Live, Merry Christmas from all of us to all of you, and stay safe. Know that you matter.